Shep, after all these years, to be at home and to have a Shep Messing day here at Hofstra Stadium, you know, what does it feel like to be home and have a day really dedicated to you and sort of your honor?
Yeah, you know what? It's not about me. It's never been about me. I think it's a nice promotion, and it's kind of, for me, lighthearted and fun, but I don't take it seriously. Anything I can do to help this team, I do. I think it's apropos, though, that it's against Tampa Bay, because that was really the seminal moment for the 1970s New York Cosmos. You've talked about it, and I never forget picking up Beckenbauer. We're averaging 25,000 people a game at Giant Stadium, and it was that Father's Day, 1977. We're driving to Giant Stadium, and there's 70,000 people there, and that was the Tampa Bay Rowdies. So that Tampa Bay Rowdies always historically mean a lot to us, because that was the team with who we really took it to the next level. And so, hey, look, I'm not going to tell you it wasn't sweet tonight. I mean, I was feeling angry at halftime, and watching the second half unfold, that's old New York Cosmos. That's good stuff.
What about the game? I'll talk a little bit about the first half. There was a couple of miscommunications that led to two of the Tampa goals. Let's talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, no, I take responsibility for both of them. The field was just dry, and both the balls got played over the top, and I kind of thought they would skip into the box, and they kind of sat there, and just kind of got stuck in no man's land. The minute come, I gotta get it, and I didn't get either of them, and they made me pay for it.
Well, the second one was outside the box,
yeah.
So you couldn't really get there. So
yeah, exactly. I just kind of thought it was going to take a little faster bounce, and I don't think they watered the field before, and I was kind of expecting it, so kind of been used to seeing it a little bit quicker. But at the end of the day, if I come out, it's my
isn't that interesting? So as not as a young keeper, as a relatively young keeper, so what's your advice to young keepers? I mean, to have the character and the strength to kind of, get back in the second half was such a great half, and you guys were so dominant, and then you come from behind and win.
Yeah. I mean, you can't give up, because your team can do something like that. So if you go out there and put your head down and give up another one, you don't even give your team a chance to do something like that and accomplish something great. So I've had tough first halves before, and sometimes they go this way, sometimes they don't. But you gotta go out there and try to forget the first half in case they do something amazing like that.
That's great. Scholars, big game, huge comeback, right? And you've gone through a lot of games like this. Put this one in perspective. I mean, that was a big game.
It's huge. It's huge because it's first place, and it's a home game, so you always need to get points at home. And I think the team, the reaction now was unbelievable. So we showed character. There's of course things that we need to, do better. We don't want to suffer their goals, but we choose to get points at home.
Now, what happened when you guys came into the locker room? Were guys pissed? Were guys yelling? Were guys like, what the hell's going on?
I think we said that we gave up some bad goals, but we keep playing our game, and we have faith in each other. Like I said, we have good players here, so we said if we keep playing, we'll get opportunities, and we'll get ourselves back into the game, and that's what we did.
Right, now talk about Senna's goal off the direct. Come on.
I think he's done that a couple times before. So he's a top class player, and of course the momentum was ours at that time. And you put him anywhere 25 yards and out, he's got a good chance to put it on frame and in the net. So it was a great goal, but like I said, huge for us, and to stay in first and now pull away a little bit.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that. I mean, you've played a lot of ball. Talk about how the mindset changes. Like, look, first half, I'd say 50-50. They kind of had those two opportunities, but it was kind of an even game. Second half, you guys probably had about 80% possession, really dominant, and then obviously the 4 goals to win the game,
I think we just settled down. At the beginning, I think everyone was just very excited. They knew Tampa Bay was in second place, and whoever won this game was into first place. So
right.
I mean, we came out maybe a little slow, but we started building on that. We just had to stay positive, even though we didn't have the lead going into halftime. But we just talked it over, and we came out and played our game.
Great. Now, this is a personal victory for you too. Just we won't go too much into it. We've talked about it in the past. just the way you feel, how you're playing. You look great on the field. Your stamina, your possession, you feel great on the. You look great on the field. How does it feel to be out there and playing at a high level again?
I mean, it feels great. Like I said in the beginning, it's 3 years I didn't play at this level. It's longer than 3 years at this level. So coming into these games is a plus. In every game I feel better. I feel fitter. There's always a little soreness with the knee, but I mean, those are things you take care of after the game, and during the game you don't even think about. But I mean, it's been great to be here every game, every week, every day. Is a blessing to be out in training and being able to come out on the weekends and start games and represent the Cosmos. As a player and as a team, I think there's nothing better than that. I think this is one of the most exciting games I've played in my whole career. I can't say that I would come back from a game where I was down 3-1 and we won 4-3. So I mean, it's just great.
I'm talking about two things. So one, let's talk about Senna's goal. Insane, right? And then the second is, let's talk a little bit just, advice to kids. So now look, you had this injury, what's your secret, or what would you say to a kid that, wants so much to play professional soccer and maybe has challenges, getting their way?
No, it's just hard work. You got to stay positive. I'm not going to say it was easy. It wasn't easy, because you can't do what you love. For 3 years I couldn't do what I loved, and I love kicking the ball, being on the field. But at times it was hard. But you just got to stay positive. You got to surround yourself with good people, and just keep working hard. All the little things is going to make big things happen. So you just got to stay positive and just keep working.
Great, brother.